So Ben, tell us a little bit about yourself and DINOGOD Studios.
Yeah, so DINOGOD I formed in 2019. I'd already been making video games for a long time, but DINOGOD was me wanting to not just maintain a video game in development wherever possible, but also to give myself the time and the bandwidth to do other things like card and board games. So it's something that I hope becomes known for both a good video game every few years and a cool board and card game every year. That's what I would like to do. So with DINOGOD in particular, I've got a great team that's helping me make the video game, but the board and card game stuff is actually all me. Mm-hmm. So I end my day, I have a meal, maybe watch a little baseball, and then I make board and card games all by myself without, interaction with the team and conflicting opinions and stuff. And that just is about me and the testers. So there isn't anyone else involved in that process. It's just me directly interfacing with the testers via the latest version of the game. And I love that. Like I said earlier, it's a really good change of pace from the weight of developing a video game. And as much as I love it, it is so heavy. And having the second rhythm in the evening helps me regulate both of them. So waking up in the morning and doing the heavy thing is made much more sustainable by getting to do this cool thing by myself and my testers in the evening, and vice versa. So it's a really fun phase that I don't think I'll be able to sustain into my 50s per se, but it's extremely enjoyable right now, and I'm able to get a lot done. And so DINOGOD, to me, this company is about just making all kinds of cool games with not a massive structure. It's a small team. And like I said, board and card games is just me. So, and I'm loving it. Yeah.
I love that the tabletop game, if we call it, that world becomes your quiet space.
Yes.
Kind of the noise limiter.
Exactly.
For your day.
Mm-hmm.
Where for a lot of people that I talk to, it's the complete opposite, right?
Yeah.
They get out and have a stiff drink at the end of developing card games.
Yep.
And so I love that it's a great reprieve for you after the tumultuous day of video game design and development.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about how you take advantage of this iterative process that's so important in tabletop developing. How do you get a good tangible resource turned around in a week? You say you're doing a playtest night once a week, and you're able to take the feedback and turn it around into really good results. Discuss a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so at this point in time, I have what is effectively a card and board game manufacturing station in my office at home, and it does not involve any actual heavy industrial, equipment. I found that unfortunately, it's not ever going to be free, but I have found that with a very, very small expenditure, you can have dice sitting around that are empty. You can have game pieces sitting around. I have always told aspiring game designers to just make a board game. Don't try and make just scrape up some napkins or some cardboard, cut it up with scissors, and get anything done and ready and playing so that your friends can tell you it sucks and then you can fix it. So the station I have at this point is just a nice printer, and I've got a shelf full of random crap off Amazon. You can get a bag of empty dice on Amazon for nothing. Like, they'll just send you a bag of factory screw-ups that have every dice imaginable, all white, all blank, and then you can just scribble on them with markers, or you can make little stickers. I mean, I've got some, I've had this going for a few years now, but I've got like a Cricut now. A Cricut's nice. My nice printer's good, but you don't need any of this. You need some paper, and you need some components,
scissors, a paper cutter, some markers.
Yes. And so while I have something that's kind of bolstered with some nice equipment, it's not necessary. Anyone who is wanting to pursue game design can do this thing with almost no money. They just need a friend that is willing to be honest with them. That's the most important part of the station, is the one honest friend. You can have a couple friends that will bullshit you a little bit, but you need the one that's like, nah, this sucks. And as long as you have that, you're good.
You can't surround yourself with yes men.
Yes, absolutely.
You got to have to hear the real deal.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Do you have anything big going on in your video game world right now?
Yeah, so there's a game that's coming out hopefully later this year called Bounty Star. that you're welcome to go look up right now. There's trailers and stuff for it as we speak. It will actually be free on Game Pass for a couple weeks. So
awesome.
if you're into free games, then it will be here hopefully later this year. But it's another game where its primary focus is a combat system, because that's me and that's what I like. But I also got to I took the opportunity to put more fun systems around it. So in the case of this video game, we've got farming mechanics, we've got chicken mechanics, we've got it's kind of got that
chicken mechanics.
Yeah, it's got that cozy farming stuff going on in it as a break from the heavy combat stuff. So
still got to do chores at home.
You still got chores.
After you kill the aliens.
Yeah, but it is a cool, gritty Western world in which you're doing things like you're also making ammo, you're also making fuel, you're also it's meant to be the grittier version of these very popular and enjoyable farming games. But there's a real hot, heavy combat system at the core of it, because we've all played and loved Stardew Valley, but in games like that, you're kind of walking into a dungeon and kind of lightly swinging a sword, and it's not super engaging. So that big video game is me kind of trying to solve that
cool.
with combat.
Some of the comfort and then some of the killing.
Yeah, because
very cool.
Psychotic Ben Ruiz thinks combat solves everything. So
a joy to work with. This is all awesome. Make sure that you keep your eyes open for everything coming out from DINOGOD. Hopefully lots more coming your way on the tabletop from Hobby Nerd Studios as well. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.